Chazak uvaruch boker tov and Shavua Tov. One aspect of kvod Shabbat, respect and honor for Shabbat, is about food, about coming hungry enough before Shabbat starts. To come hungry for Shabbat, for Friday night dinner, for us to have to look forward for this meal, not to come and say, okay, maybe I'm gonna eat something. No, to look forward for it because it's an essential part from Shabbat. That's why Chachamim, our sages, made a prohibition not to eat a meal during Friday that we're not used to it during the week. So let's say if every day I used to eat only breakfast and dinner. So now on Friday I cannot set for myself a lunch because it's not a meal that I used to eat. If I used to eat breakfast, lunch and dinner, I cannot do now brunch because the meal that I'm not used to it, to sit like with friends, is something that I'm not used to it during the weekend. Why? Because my body is not used to it. So when I come to Shabbat, I'm going to come Friday night to the Kiddush, I'm not going to be that hungry. I'm going to lose from the sense of Shabbat. I'm not going to respect Shabbat the way I need. That's saying about every meal that I used to do, but even if I used to do it, it's better not to do it after, in the 3 hours before Shabbat. So from the 9th hour of the day, then from the 3 hours before Shabbat, it's better even the meal that I used to eat. Let's say I used to eat every day at 6 o'clock. So now 6 o'clock is only 2 hours before Shabbat. It's better not to eat. It's allowed because I used to eat it, but it's better not to, for me to get hungry for dinner for Friday night. Now that's it about any other occasional, any other regular meal. But if it's Seudat mitzvah, it's a meal of a mitzvah, we sit together in a Seudat, there is, let's say, Brit. Friday afternoon there is Brit. In a Brit I can eat whatever I want. I can sit and wash, do netilah, and eat bread because it's for Seudat mitzvah. Or if there is a wedding, it's allowed to do wedding on Friday. If there is engagement, all of those things is considered Seudat mitzvah or Pidyon haben. Those things is allowed to do on Friday, but it's better to do them if we can schedule them earlier in the morning or early afternoon for people that eat in there not to get full for Shabbat and then they're not going to be hungry at all. There is some Hasidim that they have a minhag to fast every Friday. Why? Not because of a bad thing, just because they want to honor Shabbat better. So if they're going to fast, they're going to look forward for the Kiddush, they're going to look forward for the meal. That way, I'm going to fulfill the mitzvah of Shabbat even better. It's not an obligation to fast. By the Kabbalah, it's better even not to fast. But those that want, they do it for a good reason of fasting. And when they fast, it's not only until Shabbat start, it's until Tzet HaKochavim. It's complete the whole day. So meaning you finish Arvit, you go home, you do Kiddush, that's how you break the fast. We have another fast that we ourselves sometimes do in Shabbat, is Asara B'Tevet. The 10th of Tevet, sometimes you can fall on Erev Shabbat, on Friday. So this is the only fast that we're going to fast. And we not fast it only until when Shabbat starts. We're going to continue through Shabbat until Tzedakah Kochavim, until when we have 3 stars like every other fast. Even though it's going to be in Shabbat. But the good thing of this is that we're going to come to Shabbat and fulfill the mitzvah of Kvod Shabbat, of respect Shabbat in the best way. Because you're going to look forward. When it's going to be the Kiddush? I want to sit, I want to eat and drink something. Baruch Hashem. You want to come to Shabbat. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.